What's up? Guys, I gotta tell you, it doesn't matter what your race, religion, gender, or culture is, we can all here agree on one thing. Family reunions are crazy.
Yeah.
I was hoping that one would kill. But seriously though, why does it feel like every family reunion is basically a college networking event, except without the exchanging of resumes and business cards? Because in either situation, aren't we just exaggerating and embellishing ourselves the whole time? Ooh, tough crowd. So, I feel like for an Indian kid, I ended up fairly well in life. But don't worry, I said fairly well, I did not say stereotypically well. You see, before I graduated from Purdue, anybody? I guess not. Before I graduated from Purdue, I graduated from Deerfield High School with I was an honor student, and I also co-captained the JV Scholastic Bowl team to a conference title. Real quick, does that sound like I'm bragging? Does that sound like I'm bragging, or am I just an Indian being Indian? But I can assure you, what I just said is not bragging compared to my cousin who went to Caltech, my cousin who went to Harvard, and my cousin who became a software engineer despite only going to Texas A&M. And no disrespect to Texas A&M, it's just that my family's teaming with model minorities, so. These reunions that I go to, they're weird enough as is, but what makes them even weirder is the fact that there's such an age gap between me and my first cousins. Like, literally, in 1 second, I go from asking, so, how's your second child doing? To going, so, how's middle school going? I'm in this weird no man's land of age. But what's interesting is that at our last family reunion, I discovered a bragging right completely by accident, which was the fact I didn't realize how interested my Indian relatives would be by the fact that I'm a comic. Yeah, that's right. Not Purdue, not being an honor student. The one thing that makes my old Indian relatives say, "Tell me more," is the fact that I'm a stand-up comedian. All I gotta say to that is, take that to my old Indian uncle who just retired and got a recent side gig as a Walmart greeter. And first time I said all this to my mom, she wasn't surprised at all. She was like, you're just like your uncle. Because apparently, this is what my mom said. Nobody ever seems to care that your uncle is a banker or how much he travels. The moment they find out that he's also a palm reader, they just line up in front of him, right then and there. Yeah, apparently whenever they used to have family dinners growing up, and he would literally be sitting at the table for like 4 hours straight, just reading the palm of some random second cousin whose name he didn't even know. Poor guy didn't even get a chance to eat. Yeah, apparently, and I think my uncle's how my mom and dad met, because my mom and my mom's brother and my dad, they were roommates while studying to become what's known in India as chartered accountants. So basically, all my dad wanted was a handshake. Next thing you know, he's hearing, "You're gonna have a house full of kids someday." According to my dad, 2 kids is still a full house. But it is weird dealing with the dichotomy of being a comedian, because there's ups and downs to this life, and I know that, you know that. Like, the biggest up is people thinking it's cool. The biggest down being your family members asking, "Seriously though, tell me a joke, say something funny." And it's not just family members, nowadays it's job interviewers as well. Whew, I am doing very well today. But there is another drawback, is that I don't want my younger cousins to start resenting me because their parents won't stop bringing me up, and the fact that I do comedy. I mean this honestly, like my Caltech cousin and I, we haven't been on speaking terms since I've been in high school, because I did resent some of my cousins for making me feel like a loser. Well, either that or the fact that I need to stop leaving my WhatsApps on red. Okay, because I'm doing so well and because I saw the light, I'm gonna wrap up right now with this. Yeah. I just want to send an open message to anyone who's recording, because my younger cousins might find this. Hey guys, I just want you to know that no matter where you end up, I will always fight tooth and nail to be the best role model possible. All I ask is that you don't hate me. I can assure you, no one in this family is inherently better than you are, and you are not a loser. Whether you end up being a comic, a Harvard grad, a fortune teller, or even a Walmart reader. I hope the title makes a little bit louder now. Thank you so much. Have a really good night.